Well, now we're going to take this concept of writing, converting sentences into algebraic expressions um, a little bit deeper. And this is saying that to use the four-step problem-solving plan. Now, the four-step problem-solving plan is understand, plan, solve, and check. Understand, plan, solve, and check. So let's first read this, what we have here for understanding. It says there are 50 members of the North Carolina Senate. This is 70 fewer than the number in the North Carolina House of Representatives. How many members are in the North Carolina House of Representatives? And so what are we really trying to do here? Well, we're trying to determine how many members are in the North Carolina House of Representatives, given that we know there's 50 members in the Senate, and that is 70 fewer than are what in the House of Representatives. So let's see here. Now let's think about planning. How could we plan to set this up? And there's a couple of ways we could do this. But let's go this route. Okay, we know that there are 50 members in the Senate. And we know we're trying to find out how many representatives are there. So let's give this the definition of a variable R. All right, so we got 50 members in the Senate. We want to find out how many are in the House of Representatives. And we're told that the number of representatives, or the number of the Senate, is 70 fewer than the number in the House. So that would mean then that the number in the House of Representatives, the number of representatives is 70 more. And I could write it like this. R minus 70 is going to equal the 50 members in the House. Now another way I could write that, I could say 50 plus 70 equals the number in the House. I could write it like that too. We're going to stick with what we got right here. Okay, so there we go. We understand, we plan. Now we're going to solve. Now if I'm going to solve this, then I'm going to add 70 to both sides of this equation. And then 50 plus 70 equals 120. And that's going to equal the number of representatives. Now, if I'm going to check my work, I'm going to plug in, I'm going to substitute 120 for R in this original equation, okay? And we're going to see if we end up that equaling 50. So we got 50 equals 120 minus 70. Well, 120 minus 70 is in fact 50, so 50 equals 50. And just quickly, if over with this second equation, well, 50 plus 70 equals 120. All right, so four-step problem-solving plan. Understand, plan, solve, and check. So we read it for understanding, and we planned it with an equation. We solved the equation, and then we checked our work. Four-step problem-solving plan.